Most people think the ultra-rich live loudly. Big parties. Public attention. Constant display. But the truth is very different. When no one is watching, their lives become slower. Quieter. More private. Real wealth is not shown. It is protected. Luxury is not for Instagram. It is for peace. This video is not about money. It is about how the ultra-rich live. When the doors are closed. And the world is silent. Mornings and daily rituals, their mornings are never rushed. There is no panic. No loud alarms. They wake up when their body is ready. Not because they have nothing to do, but because their time is protected. Breakfast is slow. Deliberate. Intentional. Freshly brewed coffee. Carefully sourced ingredients. Nothing rushed, nothing accidental. Every bite, every sip is noticed. They eat with presence. They are mindful of every moment. They read in the morning. Not the news, not social media, but carefully chosen books, essays, and articles. They reflect on what they read. They do not skim. Knowledge accumulates quietly over time. Each morning, a little more understanding is gained. After reading, they may take a quiet walk. Alone, in silence. The streets are empty. The air is fresh. This is not exercise. Their attire is chosen with care. Minimal, refined, timeless. Every piece serves a purpose. Luxury is subtle. It is comfort, precision, and quality. Not attention-seeking. They do not chase trends. Confidence comes from knowing they are prepared, not noticed. Homes and privacy, their homes are designed for calm. Minimal clutter, clean lines, soft lighting. Every item has a purpose. Everything feels intentional. Luxury is not flash, but quiet confidence in what is chosen. Spaces are organized, serene, and functional. Rooms breathe. There are areas for solitude, reflection, and work. Privacy is built into the design. They rarely entertain for show. Guests are invited selectively. Time spent with others is valuable. They avoid meaningless small talk. They avoid attention-seeking. Noise is minimized. Focus is maximized. Communication is deliberate. They respond to messages selectively. They do not answer every call immediately. Not every request is fulfilled. They know attention is a resource that cannot be wasted. Work, focus, and decision-making. Work is deliberate. Multitasking is avoided. Each task completed fully before moving to the next. Decisions are informed, slow, and intentional. Quick reactions are avoided. Patience is a tool, not a flaw. They understand the compounding power of careful, thoughtful action. Short-term inconvenience is tolerated for long-term advantage. They read financial reports, analyze trends, and study markets, but always quietly, strategically. Risk is calculated, never reckless. Meetings are purposeful. Discussions are efficient. Ideas are weighed carefully before action. They avoid distractions at all costs. Phones are silent. Notifications are off. Every choice of attention is intentional. Relationships and energy management. Relationships are few but meaningful. They invest in people who add value, growth, or trust. They listen more than they speak. They notice details. They remember what matters. Energy is treated like currency. Time and focus are not wasted on drama, gossip, or unnecessary obligations. Conflict is handled quietly. They do not need to prove themselves. They observe. They reflect. They choose action only when it serves a purpose. They avoid being pulled into social pressure. Boundaries are respected, internally and externally. Hobbies, travel, and experiences. Hobbies are intentional. Music, art, writing, sports, learning. All serve a purpose. They pursue hobbies for growth, enrichment, or focus. Leisure is productive. Time is not wasted. Travel is planned with intention. Not for social media. Not for validation. Destinations are chosen for experience, learning, or relaxation. Hotels are comfortable, not ostentatious. Every trip adds perspective. Every moment is evenings and sleep. Evenings are calm. No endless scrolling. No binge watching. Instead, a quiet dinner, a classical concert, or meaningful conversation. Sleep is treated with respect. Rooms are cool, quiet, and dark. Sleep is an investment. It restores the mind and body. It ensures clear, sharp decisions. The mindset of quiet luxury, they avoid trends. They avoid appearances. Influence grows naturally, not forced. True power is invisible. Subtle. Enduring. Luxury, for them, is freedom. Freedom from distraction. Freedom from obligation. Freedom from proving anything. Even small moments are intentional. A quiet morning. A controlled workspace. A calm evening. A private conversation. Every choice, every habit, reinforces a life of control, peace, and quiet power. Conclusion/closing thoughts. The ultra-rich understand this simple truth: wealth is not just money. It is time, clarity, health, relationships, and peace. These cannot be bought directly. They are cultivated quietly, intentionally, daily. Their lives are slow, deliberate, and precise. Not because they are lazy. Not because they are detached. Because they know that freedom and control are the real luxury. When no one is watching, they live simply. Without performance. Without distraction. Without pressure. This is the quiet power of the ultra-rich. A life of intention, reflection, and calm. A life most people never see.